Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Late Night Show with Dr. Kojo. I am your host, Dr. Kojo, and I'm very excited that show rhymes with Kojo. Ooh, let's take that off. I don't like that reverb. There we go. I was saying that I'm excited that show rhymes with Kojo. It just rolls off the tongue. Late Night Show with Dr. Kojo. We're talking about top careers for neurodivergents. I gave y'all 7 yesterday. And I'm back with 6 more top careers for neurodivergent people. This is going to be a very good live stream. I hope it's educational and entertaining. That's always the goal over here. We want to do both, educate and entertain. I don't think you can have one without the other. I mean, you can, but that's not how I want to do things. I want to do both. So on this beautiful Thursday night, when I'm 56 minutes late, we're going to get this live stream underway. Go ahead and use the comment section to let me know where you were checking in from, and let's get started. As y'all are filing in and grabbing seats and getting situated, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody who has bought tickets for the comedy tour. The Big Neurodivergent Comedy World Tour starts April the 26th in Houston, Texas. The first show sold out. Well, we had one show, and that show sold out. So I want to, before I promote the second show, I want to express my gratitude. For everybody who bought tickets. We sold out the first show, and because of that, we've added a second show. I did not think we'd sell out the first show, honestly. And that's why 2 months ago, somebody on here made a bet with me that if I sold out the show in Houston, that I would wear gray sweatpants. I said, sure, for sure. If we sell out the show in Houston, I will gladly wear gray sweatpants. And we sold the show out, and now we're on show number 2. So I'm excited. 10 days away from the start of the Big Neurodivergent Comedy World Tour. I'm excited. Looking at the people who are here, we have Mark checking in from Chicago. Mark said he's a severe ADHDer who did a lot of stand-up improv at an amateur level. Mark, the arts are a great career for people like us. It's a great career for people like us. We have Arkansas in the house. We have our moderator, Leilani, from New York City. We have Mia from Houston. Hope to see you at the show. New York in the house. Alabama in the house. Just outside of Chicago. Eddie, we still have time. The Chicago show was June 18th. So you still have time. You still got time, but set a reminder on your phone, on your calendar, however you do it, because 2 months will fly by. Before you know it, I'll be in Chicago for the show at the Comedy Bar. That's June 18th. Gracie, how are you? Gracie's checking in from Indiana. We have Alinta checking in from Australia. Jennifer checking in from New Orleans. We have Melinda checking in from Port Neches. Am I saying that correctly? Port Neches? Texas. She's checking in from Texas. East Tennessee in the house. Connecticut in the house. Nessa on TikTok is from Ontario, Canada. Kayla's from New Zealand. John from Chicago. Isabella's from Canada. So we have people checking in from all over. Gracie, I'm good. I'm feeling great today. I am feeling good today. Maybe about an hour ago, I was a bit overstimulated and I couldn't figure out why. So I went outside and I danced for a little bit. I stemmed for a little bit. I threw the football with my dog, and now my energy is right. I wanted to make sure my energy was right for the live stream, and now my energy is right. Lindsay from Dallas, Fort Worth in the house. Yeah, my energy is right. I'm ready to go. Port Neches, Texas. Good to see you. South Carolina in the house. Chantel on TikTok checking in from Boise. Elijah from Indiana. Ola from Nigeria. Kason from Bloomington, Minnesota. Connecticut. Adam from Connecticut. Ezra from Ghana. Okay. We have an international audience. Been on edge all day. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's been one of those days. I'm not sure. I wasn't on edge all day, but towards the end of the day, I was on edge. And I had to pause and figure out why. I was like, this is weird. This is weird. I don't know why I'm on edge, but I'm feeling a lot better now. New Jersey in the house on TikTok. Tallahassee, Florida, in the house. And Leilani, it may just be one of them days. Might just be one of those days. One of those days. It's just one of them days. Michigan in the house. Arizona. So people checking it all over. Chic Flowers checking it from United Kingdom. Awesome, awesome. So for those of y'all who are new to the live stream, we're streaming live on Facebook, LinkedIn, both my YouTube channels, Twitch, and also on TikTok. So we're streaming on 6 different platforms and all over the world. Yes, I have not been back to Ghana since 93. I would love to. 98. I got to go back. Ezra from London. Joshua from Virginia. Thank you for the love. Appreciate you, my guy. Loretto, Texas in the house. Nicole, happy to have you here. Ariel from Loganville, Georgia, here 2 days in a row. Awesome. I'm happy to see you. Patrick, I know Patrick checks in from the United Kingdom. It's almost 3 a.m. in London, where Patrick is at. So thank you. Where Patrick and Ezra are at. So thank you. Somebody says, what are the 6 jobs? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Relax. We're going to get there. Canada in the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Dallas in the house. Florida. Michigan. Okay, awesome. We have a great topic here for y'all tonight. And if this is your first time on the live stream, drop a 1 in the chat. I just want to see something here. If it's your first time on the live stream, drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Guy from Missouri, Illinois in the house. Am I thirsty? I'm actually pretty hydrated today, believe it or not. So we have a couple of people who is their first time. Wow, a lot on TikTok. Ali, Brooke, Isabella, Caitlin, Haley, Cat Mom, Ashley, Navy Wife, Goth Mommy. What a great name. Kia Mia, Kimberly, Amy, Ezra, Kimberly, Rainy K. Wow. And also on Facebook and YouTube, we have a couple of first timers in the house. Look at all these first timers. Look at all these first timers. Look at all the people. Love from Netherlands. Okay. Look at all these first timers. Okay, well, I'm happy that you decided to check in. First time. Okay. First time, I got to put on the shows. It's your first time. Okay. We're talking about top careers for neurodivergents. Yesterday, I gave y'all 7 top careers for neurodivergent people. And today I'm back with 6 more. I thought about it, and I got 6 more careers that neurodivergent people can excel in. All right, this is not all like one size fits all, you know, because you can have somebody who's doing a certain job and they hate it, and somebody else could do that same job and they could like it, and they could both be on the spectrum or both have ADHD. Right, you caught the reference, right? Look at all these chickens. Look at all these chickens. Shout out to my folks who used to watch Vine back in the day. Keena says, I'm neurospicy and emergency management. Generally speaking, anything that forces you to hurry up or any job where there's some type of emergency element to it as a neurodivergent, you could really excel in such a role. Ooh, John is fast. My system's fast. John, you edited that video fast. I'll check it after the live stream. And let's push our the team meeting to 8:30. Thank you so much. My assistant is awesome. He's so awesome. Please do a quick review of the first 7. You know what? I will. Because a lot of y'all is your first time on the live stream. So let's go ahead and do that. For the folks who were not here yesterday, why don't we recap? Yeah, let's do that. I like that. We're going to recap the list from yesterday because I still have it pulled up. And then we're going to get into the 6 that I have today. All right. So yesterday, for honorable mention, I said entrepreneur. An entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, that's a great job for a neurodivergent. If you have ADHD, you are, what's the statistics? It's like 3 times more likely to become an entrepreneur as opposed to somebody who's neurotypical. And I would argue that with autism, you are also much more likely to be an entrepreneur. A lot of us don't work that well around other people. A lot of us have to be by ourselves. A lot of us are overstimulated and don't like small talk and prefer working from home, or we just don't want to have a schedule that is not flexible. We just can't do that. I mean, we can, but it's just not congruent with who we are as people. So when you are an entrepreneur and you work for yourself, it gives you the leverage and the lateral mobility and the freedom that you probably always wanted. And it can be hard to, not get a paycheck every 2 weeks, and you have to depend on, the invoices that you send out and, the work that you do on an individual basis. But the freedom that you get, a lot of neurodivergent people are just happiest when they're working for themselves or by themselves. So last night on my first live stream, and I enjoyed it. So I'm back tonight. Allison, I'm happy that you're back. I'm happy that you're back. It's good to see all the people who have come back. And shout out to all of the first timers. All right. So the honorable mention yesterday was entrepreneur. Then first up on my list yesterday, and these not in any particular order, but number one on my list, I had education, a teacher. Being a teacher is very neurodivergent and friendly. Anytime you teach somebody something, it shows that you have mastery in that thing. In order to teach somebody something, you have to be pretty good at it. And as you teach and reinforce whatever you're trying to get somebody to learn about, it makes you smarter at that thing. So teacher is a great career for neurodivergence. I do wish that they pay teachers more. I hate that they don't. I think that's ridiculous. But I think teacher is a great career for neurodivergence. And yesterday on the live stream, I said that the fact that teachers get the summer off is also pretty cool, because I can't think of many other jobs where you can get the summer off. Normally you work a job, you get your vacation, like your 2 weeks, and you go to the Bahamas with your family, but you come back. There is no 2-month break, but as a teacher, you get to do that. At the same time, the community educated me and let me know that teachers most times will get second jobs throughout the summer. So it may not really be a break. And if you have kids or you have other responsibilities, I don't know how much of a break it is, but a teacher is a very neurodivergent friendly job. And while I am looking at my TikTok comments, I want to go ahead and I want to say a big thank you to my TikTok community. I hope y'all can hear me. We just hit 3 million followers today on TikTok. We hit 3 million followers. I've been posting on the app for 6.5 years. I haven't done a lot of things very consistently in my life. So to recognize the fact that I've been posting on TikTok for 6.5 years consecutively, and we built a following of 3 million followers, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude today. I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude and joy. And TikTok, it changed my life. I have a lot of followers on other platforms, but none of that would have been possible without TikTok. That was the first place where I could show up unmasked as myself. You got to keep the mask on so you can get the social benefits that come with it. But on TikTok, I was able to let my hair down and unmask. And, from that one platform, it spawned off, led to 6 million followers in total. And now of the 6 million followers, half of them are on TikTok. So thank you so much for your attention. I appreciate each and every one of y'all from the bottom of my heart. I really, really, really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. And also, for those of y'all on TikTok, try not to spam. Try not to spam, so that way the comment section can be for everybody. So yeah, shout out to my TikTokers. I appreciate y'all. And my Facebookers, I appreciate y'all as well. I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for the attention. And moving on, yesterday, so to recap, yesterday I said that the honorable mention is entrepreneur. Number one, I had teacher. Number two, healthcare, nurse, doctor, EMS, anything where there's an element of an emergency being there, you could excel as a neurodivergent. So entrepreneur, right? Teacher, healthcare, nurse, doctor, EMS. Then electrician, mechanic, skilled trades, great job for neurodivergence. Content creator, great job for neurodivergence. You get to manage your own schedule. You get to create something. If you are a neurodivergent, you are a creator. You might not be a content creator, but you are a creator at heart. You create something. You might not put it out for other people to see, but you create something. So a content creator would be a great job for neurodivergence. Number 5, tech, IT, software jobs. And these jobs tend to be some of the most flexible jobs. You can work from home, you can be on the go, and just having control over your schedule is very helpful, especially if you're a neurodivergent who likes to stay up late and doom scroll, and it takes a while to get to bed. You might not wake up on time. So being able to start your work 2 hours later and then just end the day at 6 or 7 instead of ending it at 5, it means a lot. It's very, very helpful. Then the 6th job I had yesterday was actor/comedian, being in the arts, because you get to create something, you make something, and then you put it out there into the world. That's a very special thing. It's a very, very special thing. And then the 7th job that I had yesterday was bartender, service industry. So waiters, waitresses also counts, but as a bartender, I can't think of a job that's more ADHD friendly than the bartender. And of course, you can become overstimulated and you can burn out, as it is with any job. But if you like to talk and you like to talk to strangers and you like to make drinks and you like going to work not knowing what's going to happen, like it could be a day where it's super slow, or it could be a day where you meet somebody that you end up dating. I mean, you never know, because you meet the people that you date sometimes at work. So being a bartender is a very ADHD friendly job, very ADHD friendly job. But like I said, you can burn out with anything. Definitely with a bartender. Dre the Great on TikTok says, I'm a server, but I've never considered bartending. Might look into it. I think it's a very ADHD friendly job. Autism as well, but you can become overstimulated being a bartender. So I think that's a downside. The downside is becoming overstimulated and not wanting to talk anymore. But because it's your job, you still have to talk to people. So that's the downside to it. That is a downside to it. And for my list today, let me pull up my list today. I got 6 jobs for y'all, 6 careers. 6 careers that would be ideal for neurodivergents. All right. Number 1, and these are not in any particular order, okay? But it's funny that I would have this number 1, or it's funny that this would be the person that comes to mind. All right. And yeah, with if you're a bartender, you have to be mindful of, if you are a neurodivergent bartender, you got to be mindful of alcohol, because substances sometimes level us out as neurodivergents. So for other people, whereas, they could be tipsy or fried, it could bring you to a baseline where you're able to talk to people and you feel good. So you may overindulge in alcohol. So just be careful about that. Be careful. All right. So for my list today, 6 more top careers for neurodivergence. Number 1, a mental health professional. Okay. A mental health professional. Now, let me break this down as to why this could be a really good career. So if you're somebody who is neurodivergent, whenever you get your diagnosis, or whenever you realize that you might be on the spectrum, you might have ADHD, you could be dyslexic, whenever you realize this, you tend to go on a deep dive. You're seeking information so that way you can learn how to improve your life. When you're a mental health professional, it's your job to help out other people. But one benefit of being a mental health professional is that you have information that you can use to help yourself as well. This is one of the side effects of being in this profession that I have really helped myself out with. I didn't know a lot about mental health in high school and growing up. I thought it was a joke. So the people who you tell them about your ADHD story or the fact that you're autistic and they're like, oh, that's fake, I can relate, because I didn't think that mental health was real until I got into mental health as a career. But because I know so much about medications, because I know so much about therapy, because I know so much about these different tips and tricks and strategies, I'm able to not only help myself, but my family. And that's y'all, my online family, and also my blood family, and myself. So when you're a mental health professional, there's certain things that you just won't do or stand for you'll know that you have to say no. You may not say it all the time, but you'll know that you have to set boundaries. You gotta say no. You have to protect yourself. You have to do things that you may not want to do. Sometimes you have to confront people, have the hard conversations. But when you are in the field, you have so many tips and tricks and strategies that you can apply to your own life. And a lot of us who are neurodivergent, we enjoy helping out other people. We have the answers for other people, but we don't know how to fix our own lives. I think that's funny. We can fix somebody's house. We know the answers to people's, questions. Like, we can weigh in and help out other people, but fixing our life is sometimes is too tall of a task. But I know how to help you fix your life. I'm gonna just disregard my life. I'm gonna take all the clothes and put them over there to where y'all can't see it, but I can help you clean your house. And no is hard. No is hard. No is hard, guys. But you know what is also hard? Feeling disrespected, feeling like you're not appreciated, being taken for granted. All of those things are hard. So you got to pick your heart. You got to pick your heart. Which heart do you want? Which heart do you want? You got to pick your heart, guys. Got to pick your heart. So a mental health professional is number one on my list today. Number two, I had to give this one some thought. And it may not be a popular one. I understand it, but I stand by this. I stand by this right here. Number two, top careers for neurodivergents: police officer and law enforcement. Now, I don't know what your thoughts are about the police. Depending on what you've been through, what you believe, you may feel a certain way about the police, but there are people out there who are in law enforcement. They're police officers. They work in the legal system, and they have a big responsibility. When you're neurodivergent and you have responsibility, it helps you not only in that domain, but also in other areas of your life. When we are trusted with things, I was going to say that, police officer? Like Gracie, I wanted to be a cop when I was a kid. I wanted that responsibility. I wanted to pull people over and just sit in my car and just look around and have a badge and have like a walkie-talkie and radio into people and just walk around with that authority. Like, I really wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be a cop until I was in middle school. And I was one of those kids that had a fascination. They should have known I was going to be neurodivergent. I was one of those kids that had a fascination with cop cars. Like, that was my special interest as a kid. Like, I loved, maybe it's a sensory thing. I loved like the blue and red lights. Like, I loved cop cars. Like, I would analyze the different cop cars and see what the differences were in different cities, how the Tallahassee Police Department would look like, how LAPD would look like. I was just all into cop cars as a kid. But I loved anything that had to do with police. Like, I just loved it. I loved it. Also, military, you have a lot of responsibility as well. You have a lot of responsibility. So I guess you could slide military in with police officer. Now, these are two very different things. But when you have a lot of responsibility and you have lives in your hands, because as police officers, you have to be responsible. You cannot be scared as an officer. If you're scared as an officer, you should probably find another job. And there's an element of danger. I'm happy the hacker said this right here. There's an element of danger to the job. When there's that element of danger, it's very easy to focus. It's extremely easy to focus when your senses are heightened. You're on a high-speed chase. You're trying to, catch somebody, or you're trying to, you're responding to a domestic call, and you're trying to go help somebody who's stuck in a house. That danger of not knowing, am I going to come home to my family? Like, am I going to make it past the shift? That element of danger, sometimes it gives us that adrenaline rush that we seek, because we tend to seek dopamine a lot of times in unhealthy ways. right? Doom scrolling, food, corn. I mean, there's so many different things that you could use to just seek a whole lot of dopamine. So if your job naturally provides that element of danger and excitement for you, then you don't have to seek it in unhealthy ways. You just clock in. You just go to work. You just go to work. Straight up. You just go to work. And so yeah, police officer. I think that could be a great job for neurodivergent. That's my second one. My third one right here, and I really stand by this. My third one right here, a flight attendant. A flight attendant. You get to travel for free, I think. Y'all can fact check me on that one. I think you travel for free if you're a flight attendant, because your job is to go from Buffalo to Houston, and from Houston to Tampa, and from Tampa to San Diego, and from San Diego to Seattle, and then from Seattle to Chicago, Chicago to Kansas City. That's your job. You're a flight attendant. You get to travel. What other job do you get to travel and see other people? And sometimes you have a layover in a city. So, okay, now I got 18 hours to kill in Chicago. Let's have fun. Think about the stories that you'll have. You get free food. Jennifer says she can confirm. So Jennifer might be a flight attendant herself. What an interesting job. If you're looking for adventure in your life and you want to meet different people from all walks of life, as a flight attendant, yeah, you'll get that. You will most definitely get that. You'll get that. You're flying on planes. You meet people from all walks of life. Think about the stories that you'll get to tell, and the things that you'll see, and the places that you'll go. I don't think no 2 days are the same as a flight attendant. And people that work on cruise ships, similar thing. A similar thing as well. Yep, a similar thing. You're meeting people from all over the world. It's not every day you go to work, you meet somebody from Australia, they meet somebody from Cambodia, you meet somebody from South Africa, somebody from Norway. What a life. Like, I'm getting hyped just talking about it. What a life. You happen to be Ghanaian. Yeah, I'm from Ghana. I'm from Ghana. Someone says cruise ship. Yes. Okay, so y'all definitely rocking with that. You get to be a comedian if you work for Southwest. So Jennifer has probably seen a lot of things working for Southwest. And Amelia says, yes, and the pilots you will meet. Okay, all right. I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know some people wanted to be flight attendants so they can meet the pilots. But hey, shout out to Amelia. You get to meet pilots and you get to do your thing. And I think you get free room and board for layovers. We should ask Jennifer, who appears to be a flight attendant, but I think you get free room and board for layovers as a flight attendant. Because I don't know why they'd make you pay for that. That would really suck. Jennifer says, leave those pilots. I don't know why she added the eel there, but apparently the pilots give her the ick. Respect. All right, so you do get free room and board. Yes. So Jennifer answered the question. As a flight attendant, you do get free room and board. So I think that's pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, I'm shifting to a different career right now that is very different from a flight attendant. Number 4. These are all over the place. Number 4. So not board, just hotel. Gotcha. Okay. Number 4, a librarian. A librarian. What a job. A librarian. You get to work in a place that is quiet. You get to help people. You get to learn about books, potentially read books. I'm not sure what a librarian does every single day, but when you work in a place that people are supposed to be quiet, it's very unlikely that you will deal with sensory overload. I think this is a great job for somebody who's neurodivergent, especially if you hate loud sounds and people talking and smacking. If you like quiet, a librarian, great career, great career. And this person says, my mother was a librarian for 11 years, ADHD. It, I mean, this could be a top 5 neurodivergent job. It really could be. Anytime somebody is even remotely loud in the library, it pisses off everybody. Think about the person who's listening to music and, you know, the headphones slip out, the wired headphones slip out, and now the music is playing out loud. Everybody's going to turn around, look at that person. My back crack. Everybody's going to turn around, look at that person like, yo, can you be quiet? This is a library. This is a library. People are supposed to be quiet in here. This is a library. Have some decorum. Gracie, the library, but you have to be self-aware because Desiree says she talks way too much to be a librarian. I've seen some talkative librarians, but they don't talk loud. They talk like this. If you want to find this book, here you can find this book. It's on this aisle. Okay. And here's your library card. And you can bring it back in a couple of weeks. If you need to extend it, just call us here at this number. So if you're going to talk a lot, you better be somebody who talks very quiet. You can't be somebody who's super loud. That's not going to work. I don't know how long you'll keep that job. You got to be careful. And Savant says, all them books, you're going to have something to talk about. I agree. Discovered you like a week ago. Love your videos. I appreciate it. I hope you get to binge and go through the videos and you enjoy them. I would love to be a librarian, Fortuna. I think it's a great career. You have to be extremely organized. Okay. Librarian. I'm Weekly Lonnie. I worked as a librarian assistant in my high school. Did you like that job? How was it? I also grew up in the library. I read a lot of books as a kid. I was reading encyclopedias and dictionaries. I was always trying to learn a new word. Library, great career. Great career. Yakima Love, shout out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. My dad's a librarian. One summer, he had my brother and I. Oh, wow. I know. Y'all used to hate doing that, huh? Having to catalog the books without pay. Or maybe it was a bonding experience. Maybe you enjoyed it. School librarians potentially get the summer off. I didn't even think about this. So if you are a school librarian, you can get the summer off. I'm assuming this is K through 12 because if you're working at a college, they have summer classes. So the hours would be modified, I think. College was a long time ago for me, but I think. Let me see. Angela, I might, Angela. I'm in Yakima a lot. I wish I could be a librarian. I am an author. See, that's the thing. When you're a librarian, you have to have some social skills. So you got to leave the house. If you stay inside the house for too long, your social skills start to go away. And that's for anybody. I think we all saw that during COVID. Or at least after COVID, a lot of us realized that our social skills are not what they used to be. And for some of us, they weren't the best to begin with. But after all that isolation, is like you forget to talk to people. You forget how to talk to people. It can be quite frustrating. Okay, a lot of Washington love. We're looking to add a show in Seattle. That's the next place that I'm really trying my best to get a show in. Seattle and Oklahoma City, also Ohio and Florida, but we're definitely looking to add shows in Seattle and Oklahoma City. I'll keep y'all posted on my ability to do that, or if we add other cities before. But as of right now, in 10 days from now, we'll be in Houston, Texas at the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club. We have 2 shows. First one is sold out. I would love to see y'all there at the second show. Tickets are still available. Link is in the bio. The next show will be in Nashville, Tennessee, May 31st at the Zanies Lab. That first show is sold out. Second show is available for purchase. Then the following month, we're in New York City. That is June 11th at Rodney's Comedy Club. Then the following week after that, we're in Chicago, Illinois at the Comedy Bar. So Yeah, that is going to be very exciting. Very exciting. All right, now the fifth job I have here, I don't think anybody really thought about this one. The video was late today. It's all good. It's all good. You're maybe a little bit late, but I was late too, so it's all good. Dre the Great says, I'm in Chicago. Dre, I'd love to see you at a show. I'd love to see you at a show. Would love to see you at a show. Number 5, a truck driver. Truck driver. When you think of the person who has autism and ADHD, who doesn't like to work around other people, who wants to make their own schedule, who wants to go to different places, who wants a little bit of excitement, truck driver is a very neurodivergent friendly job. I had a friend who's a truck driver, and he would drive all across the country, and he sent us photos. He would drop photos in the group chat. I'm in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm outside the Packer Stadium. I'm in Minneapolis. I'm in Chicago. I'm in Gary, Indiana. And he got to travel the world, and that was his job. Now, I think this can be difficult if you have a family. Now, my friend Bronte, he, single guy, no family, no kids, so he's able to be on the go. But for a lot of people who don't have the ability to, be gone for long periods of time, it can be hard to be a truck driver who drives long distance. I think you can still be a truck driver locally, though. I think you can still be a local truck driver. Dr. Lindsay, how are you? Good to see you. So I think you can still do local driving. I don't know if there's a difference in pay between the local drivers and the long distance drivers, but you can still do local driving. So if you have a family, you can still drive and come home to your family. So important distinction right there. We have a truck driver right here. Okay. Truck driver, how do you like your job? You enjoy it? You hate it? You can be honest. This is a safe space. You can let us know. Wida, you beat the national show. Congratulations to Wida for passing her CNA test. Y'all dropped a congratulations comment down for her on TikTok and Facebook. Also dropped the clapping hands emoji. Congrats on passing your CNA test. And I will see you at the show in Nashville. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. My cousin drives local 18-wheeler in Jersey. Okay. Yeah, New York, Jersey. That should be local. I have a class ACDO2. It wasn't as good for my neurospicy brain as you would think. Okay. And even though these are good jobs for neurodivergence is a spectrum. So you can have some people that don't really rock with the job. So David, I get that. I get that. We do have a Discord. We have a Discord, and I'm not even the best at managing Discord, but we have a free Discord, and then we have a paid community. We have a paid school community as well, and then a Patreon. So those are important for me to mention. And Lovia says that truck drivers get a rep like flight attendants. Really? What is that rep? Let's talk about it. I want to know. I don't know if I would say I dated, but I guess you can call it dated. I dated a flight attendant, and it was an interesting experience. I'm not gonna, use my one experience with one girl who's a flight attendant and extrapolate that to all flight attendants, but it was an interesting experience. Let's just say that. Very interesting. Player on the road not getting caught. Yeah. Don't hate the player, hate the game, right? Don't hate the player, hate the game. But yeah, flight attendants, yeah, it is what it is, right? I like it much better than you ever bite your tongue while you're talking and you're like, what did I do? Mickey Ficky. I like it much better than working in the office. Got to refresh myself. So y'all's kid prefers working as a truck driver as opposed to working in the office. I can see that, because in the office you can feel like you're trapped, you can't go anywhere. But as a truck driver, you have flexibility. You get to drive around. Now you have to like driving to do that job, I assume, but you get to drive around. My ex was a truck driver. He was a real okay. Well, we can't say that all truck drivers are horrible people because of one experience, but I'm sorry that you had that experience, Denise. I'm sorry. They pick up women at truck stops for shucking. What? What? Can somebody confirm or deny? Can somebody confirm or deny? Do truck drivers pick up women for shucking? No. No. Nah. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. Nurses have a rep. Nurses, yeah. Nurses have a very interesting reputation. And part of what you hear about nurses is very, very, very true. And I think that they do have some of the highest divorce rates. So if you're dating a nurse, or hey, once again, we can't generalize though, because a career can have a reputation, but not everybody in that career field could be like that. For y'all are happy and what's going on? Oh my goodness. If you're in the industry and you find the person who gets it, you tend to value them highly. As a flight attendant, I've been cheated on, but never cheated myself. How's that for over-explaining? No, look, like I said, not all flight attendants are promiscuous, or whatever the reputation is. But certain jobs lend themselves to, having a couple of, extracurricular activities. And flight attendants is one of those. It doesn't mean that every flight attendant's like that. But certain jobs, it just makes it easier to hide whatever's going on. So I think that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, my career is nursing. Okay. My mania. That's funny. All right. What is next on my list? Okay. Next on my list. And what number was that one? What number was it truck driver? I think it was 5. 5, yeah. Oh, it's 5. So this next one was my last one, number 6. 5. Okay. Thank you for counting at home. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for counting at home. And Jennifer, we're not saying that you step out on folks. I'm not saying that. But yeah, it's good to communicate with your person and let them know. And let them know, hey, I'm going to be gone for a long time, but hold it down for me. Hold it down for me. Somebody asked on TikTok, did you do stand-up unmedicated for long stretches versus medicated? How was it? Oh, random question, but that's a great question. A lot of times when I do stand-up, I skip my medications, believe it or not, because the Adderall makes my mouth dry, but then the Adderall helps me remember what I'm going to say too. So for the most part now, I'll deal with, the side effects. So I'll take my meds and I'll be okay with me maybe stumbling over my words because my mouth is dry, because I like remembering things. I like remembering things. Yep. Angela, I'm live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 o'clock California time. Oh, this dry mouth gum? Julie, I need that. 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast time. But I am looking to, I don't know how long I can keep it up for, but I'm looking to go live every single day, at least for the next week, and promote this Houston show. And I do like going live. I have other things to do. You know, I'm busy, but I like going live. So I plan to go live every day, at least until next week, Wednesday. Um, yeah, if I can put together a week of going live, that'd be really cool. That would be my longest live streak, I think. That'd be my longest live streak. You know, so go live, educate, entertain, push the Houston show. It'd be super cool. Super cool. But normally it's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock Eastern time. All right, now the sixth job right here. Yeah, even the weekend treat. Yep. Okay. This is a very niche profession. But number 6, a video editor. Video editor. Video editor. This is a job that's actually in demand. And I would argue that in the next 5 to 10 years, and it's already started, but in the next 5 to 10 years, more companies are going to need video editors. My assistant, who's able to edit videos, like I tell him all the time that is such a valuable skill set. I love it that I can wear 3 different outfits and I can play different parts. I can play autism. I can play ADHD. I can play RDHD. All I got to do is write the scripts, then say the lines, memorize everything, say the lines, know where to look, so on and so forth. And I send it in to the video editor. And he edits it. And I look at this beautiful video and I'm like, okay, this is going to be dropped tomorrow. I'm going to post on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram. It's a valuable skill set. And I know Amelia is saying, isn't AI doing that now? AI can help with video edits, but at least as somebody who I make videos for a living, I make videos and I know the work that goes into it. I know the attention to detail that I need for every single video. I don't think you can AI a video edit. I mean, if you could, it'd be great. It'd make things efficient. There's ways that AI can help the video editing process be better, but I don't think you can outsource a video editor to AI. It's a very valuable skill. And a lot of content creators are also video editors because they like to edit their own videos. It's a very valuable skill. It's storytelling, it's communication. And the way that we communicate nowadays is through Facebook Reels, it's through Instagram Reels, it's through TikTok. Videos are how we communicate. So who is editing these videos? And one thing about TikTok that I really like is that it makes it very easy for you to make videos because the editing is not as difficult on TikTok. That's how I got my start. Before I had any assistance, I just edited video on TikTok and it was easy. And as the videos became a bit more complex and I started making skits, and in the skits, I like for the skits to be captioned. I want there to be closed captioning on the skits because sometimes people watch videos without the volume. So having the closed caption all the skits, it's a big task. And having to get the grammar right, it's a lot. It's a lot. And somebody's saying that they pay high. Yeah, video editors, you'll make a lot of money. Depends on how nice you are as an editor, though. Depends on how nice you are, but you will make a pretty nice bag, in my opinion. I could be wrong, in my opinion. I'm in school for graphic design and media arts. I'm hoping that means I get to learn more about video editing as well. I think so as well. If you can learn more about video editing, it will help you out because now you can help people and you can be hired to edit videos, but you can also communicate and tell your story. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. A video editor. Pamela, sorry to hear that. Dre says I can edit it well. Learning how to edit, guys, is if you're going to be a content creator or if you're going to figure out how to talk to the world, it's a very valuable skill. And as a neurodivergent person, you get to work, at your own pace. You can work by yourself. You don't have to edit around other people. Jobs were you can be with people if you want to, but you don't have to be around them. You tend to do better at. Like for people who have to go into the office every single day, like you have to be in a certain cubicle 5 days a week or more if you do overtime. And you have to be around other people that you don't particularly like. That can be difficult. I don't think a video editor is like that. I can see that job being a work from home because you can edit videos in the bed without any pants on. I mean, you can edit naked for all I care, as long as you get the video done. I don't think the employer is going to be upset. So that's something to think about. Video editor. Weeda, once again, congratulations on becoming a CNA, and I will see you at the show in Nashville. Congrats on that. And for those of y'all who just came in, to my brother, I'm on live stream. Last time my mom called me on live stream. Now my brother is calling me. He was good. What's good, bro?
What's good, Doc?
I'm on live stream right now. What you got going on?
I was trying to see if you could get on Madden franchise.
Is Kwame down?
Yeah, I mean, he down if you down.
Where are we at right now?
Hold on, let me just call good, brother. What's good, live? What's good, America?
My little bro said, "What's good, live?"
What's happening? I was trying to see if you're trying to get on Madden. All right, nigga, let's do that later. Ain't Coach on live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till you got off.
Hey, Rob, Denise said, "Are you single?"
No.
oh, you got a girl now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rob got the picture wet.
Nah, hey, that's all you. That's all you. Weak. Hey, Kwame, are you on that franchise tonight?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Kwame, did I leave that piece of cake there?
I got a live stream right now. After that, I got a meeting with John. But
Dang, twin.
Hey, Kwame. Much later tonight, after my meeting with John, like my weekly team meeting, I'll hop on. But just text me and know who playing who, where we're at.
I bet. And I think I gotta play my Super Bowl in our other franchise too.
All right, bro. You could have been playing that.
Oh God.
All right.
All right.
Safety. See y'all soon. All right. Love you, boy, too. All right. My boy's crazy. Talking about hopping on the game. Yeah, my little brothers, I love them. Huge fan. Love you and your wife. Well, my wife and I thank you. We thank you, Deborah. Tiffany missed this, but the brothers are doing okay. They're doing good. What were we even talking about? Let me see. Kelly says, I got an 88 letter for when I had to return to office 5 times a week. My managers immediately acted and made accommodations for me. Oh, wow. Don't sleep on this perk. Okay. Normally you sleep off the perk. On a serious note, I think this is great, Kelly. The fact that you can get an 88 letter, more people should utilize this. I really do believe that if you can get accommodations at work, it can turn a job that's, dreadful into one that's pleasurable. I got 2 brothers. It's 6 of us in total. I'm the 3rd of 6. That's why I do stand-up comedy. That's why I make content. I'm the 3rd of 6. So I was sandwiched in the middle. So that's why I need attention. That's why I'm addicted to the affirmation of others. What do you do for work? Content creation, psychiatry, comedy. I have like 7 jobs. You're number 7. Okay, shout out to the big families. Wow, 7 of 8. Wow, remarkable. That is remarkable. Someone says, am I neurodivergent? What you think? Y'all think I'm normal? Ain't no way I'm normal. Now I remember what I was going to say. I need to recap I'll get to y'all's questions quickly, but let me recap the jobs for those of y'all who just got in. Number 1 was mental health professional. My list for today, top neurodivergent careers. Mental health professional, Number 2, police officer. 3, flight attendant. 4, librarian. 5, truck driver. 6, video editor. So that's the recap of what we had today. Let me get these questions now. What are your thoughts of being RDHD and a 911 dispatcher? I think that this is a pretty good job, because you never know who's going to call in, and you'll be able to tell some very interesting stories one day. So I think this is a very neurodivergent friendly job. Do you find it hard to maintain a stable relationship with your wife? Okay, so earlier, there's so many folks who it's their first time on the live stream. So when I'm joking, people don't know if I'm joking or if I'm being for real. So I'm not I'm not married. Those are just kids done for educational purposes. So no, I'm not married. But if you're asking about me while I'm dating, I've always found it hard to maintain relationships. It's always been difficult for me. My work and what I do has always been at the forefront. I'm a big family person. It's interesting because I'm a big family person. My biggest bill is traveling from the West Coast back to the East Coast. I don't miss any family events, baby showers. If my sisters are having some type of part, like I always fly back home. So I'm big on family, and nothing comes before family. But at least in my dating life, if that's how you would phrase it, dating has always been deferential to work. I love my work. Neurodivergence, we're one track minded sometimes, and we get so focused on something we hyperfixate. So that's me. So that's probably been the common theme, the common thread in all my relationships. The fact that the woman has to be deferential to my work, and that, I'm sure, as y'all can imagine, can be a huge problem. But the videos help to educate, that Tiffany shares them with her husband to help him understand her better. So we're doing great work. We're doing great work. I don't speak Norwegian, but I have VHS tapes of me speaking Norsk as a kid. So growing up in Norway, I could speak it, but now I can't speak it. I can't speak it. 10 years single. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to be single. Now, I think if you have somebody that you can unmask around, we'd all want to be in a relationship. I would love to cuddle with a nice smelling woman who can rub my hair, put me to sleep, watch my videos before I post them, and let me know how good they are. But yeah, am I planning to propose soon? No time soon. What made me realize I needed to get a diagnosis? My life was falling apart. My life was falling apart in college. I almost failed out of my doctoral program. And a friend of mine told me about his experience with ADHD and the fact that he's taking meds. And I'm like, yeah, I need I need to go get checked out. And I got checked out. I got on the medications, and look where I am now. So this is funny. I pray to God that I don't have a baby due December 7th. I would freak out. DNA test, please. I send your videos to my boyfriend, and he is like, wow, that's you. Yeah. And sometimes it's helpful to see that other people go through what you go through, so that way you don't feel like an alien in your relationship, Danielle. Yeah. Hey, at the show in Houston, in 10 days, at the show in Houston, the first show in Houston, we got to clear this up. We got to clear my relationship status in Houston. I got to let the people know. I got to let them know about my 4 wives. I'm just confusing y'all further and further. Your videos have made me start to consider going through the process myself. Very enlightening. You won't regret it. And there's no deadline on getting a diagnosis. You won't regret it. You won't regret it. Hey, Amelia, it's been helpful for me. My husband was watching because of me being ADHD, but he's found out he's a little autistic, and it makes so much sense. When people start watching my content, they'll share it to somebody to help that person understand them better. But sometimes when they share it to that person also realizes that they're neurodivergent. And it makes sense because if you're neurodivergent and you really click with somebody, y'all speak the same language. And that language could be autism. Alabama Moon says, graduating from LVN to RN in a couple of weeks. Congratulations. Congratulations. Dre the Great says, you might meet a baddie in Houston. Oh, no, there'll definitely be baddies in Houston. That's why I don't go to Houston often. There's too many baddies there. The term baddie is so funny. Me being 30 plus using the term baddie, that's funny. And Tiffany, dating is exhausting. It's very exhausting. So those of us who are neurodivergent, we do things manually anyways. Remembering to brush our teeth, remembering to eat, remembering to clean the house and get water and drink water. So to add dating is a full-on job. So I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. My toddlers call us baddies. Haley, this is funny. This is funny. This is funny. I like this. It made me laugh. I like this. So your toddlers call you and dad baddies because you're back. I like this. I like this. This is really cute. This is funny. This is funny. This is funny. Braxton narrowed it down to police, electrician, and nursing. 3 great careers. 3 great careers. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Each of them, you'll have a different story every single day, Braxton. Yeah. Leilani, of course I want reminders. Yeah. Because I forgot. Breaking so many hearts a week. See, somebody said, I love how you and your wife solve solutions to problems. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. No, ADHD and autism are 2 different things, but there's a lot of overlap there. Yeah. I can agree with this, Pauline. I can agree with this. This is just so funny. I have to click it again. That's funny. Baddies, because y'all are the bad guys. Kayla, good to see you. It's been a while. Good to see you. Then we have someone on TikTok who says, I'm neurotypical, but I vibe well with neurodivergence. Uh-oh. Are you sure you're neurotypical or are you undiagnosed? You sure? You sure? Okay. Yeah, a video of the kids calling out baddies would be funny. And yes, water. It is time for water. Can somebody drop the magic word in the chat so we can get some water in? Someone dropped a magic word in the chat. And we're definitely into the Q&A section of the live stream. And let me see. Somebody dropped the magic word in. There you go. Cheers. Big cheers, y'all. Whew. Thank you. I needed that. Thank you. I think I did hit my water goal today. What time is it? It's 7:59. It's too late for me to be drinking water. It's my last bottle of water for the day. But at least I hit the goal. Vehicle engineering. I'm not sure what this is. Vehicle engineering. If you could explain this to me so I can break it down and see if it's good for the neurodivergence. Vehicle engineering. Someone says, what about accounting? Accounting can be a good neurodivergent friendly job. I do worry about AI getting into that industry, and I'm not sure how viable that career would be moving forward. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that AI can really thwart the growth of the accounting industry. Just my feeling. Close. This is getting cold. Shovel snow. Where you at to go? Shovel snow. Writing on TikTok. Writing is a very neurodivergent friendly career. I like that. I like writing. Book editor. Animation and lab jobs. Okay. Mechanic was on the list yesterday. Music was on the list yesterday. You missed your appointment for diagnosis. I mean, that should confirm the diagnosis, right? The water goal is 5 of these in a day. Let me see, do the math. 16. Now we have to even think. We can just ask AI. Let me ask AI. Hey, chat. If I have a 16.9 fluid ounce water bottle and I drink 5 of those every single day, does that get me close to the recommended daily water intake for an adult? Let's find out. Isn't AI so great? We don't have to think. We don't have to use our brains. Like back in the day, we had to use our brains. We had to remember things. All right, let me see. Oh no, I'm short. 5 of. I guess I'm very underhydrated. For men, you want 100 to 125 ounces a day. Women, 7 to 95 ounces a day. So if you're a man, you're a little under. If you're a woman, you're right in the sweet spots. So I drink water like a woman. And this is a good day for me. So my goodness. If you're active, sweating, or in heat, you may need more. Oh, I work out every day. So I need more. So I got to aim for 6 or 7 of these a day. Wow. Good to know. Good to know. Kayla says, I'm lucky to drink an entire bottle a day. We are very underhydrated as a community. That's why we have the water break. We're very underhydrated. We need to drink. We need to drink water. So the water break, like when somebody says cheers and I put it on the screen and I'm drinking and I'm chugging my water, you really should get some water in. You really should get some water in. Jess, this is the back end of the stream, but we're still streaming. I hate water, never drink it. Well, Amy, you can't not drink it. You gotta drink some water. You have to drink some water. Haley, I see your comment. AI can be dangerous. Leilani, I agree. AI can be dangerous, and we've seen cases of AI psychosis where people have gone to psychosis, messing around with AI. So you cannot treat AI as the end all be all, because you have to fact check things still. So be careful with AI. I used to write a lot of stories when I was a kid and I lost interest. Carl, you may have to return back to that. A lot of the things that we used to do as kids, when you come back to it as an adult, if you really take that thing seriously, you can connect with a lot of people, because a lot of us are just trying to return back to our inner child. Neurobaddie. Is this a term? Neurobaddie? That's funny. Neurobaddie. If it's not a term, we should turn it into a term. A neurobaddie. Imagine being on a dating site and you put that you're certified neurobaddie, or that you're looking for a neurobaddie. That's funny. Yeah, we want to see your content, Carlo. We want to see your content. Neurobaddie. Okay. I've been to Toronto many times over the years, but for comedy, I have not been to Toronto. It's a great comedy town, I've heard. I've been to Vancouver twice. and the Vancouver crowd really likes me, and that's a mutual feeling. I love Vancouver, so I gotta show some love to Toronto and check it out. I'd love to add a show there. I mean, it is a world tour, so we are looking to come to the world. You know, we start off in Houston in 10 days, then we go to Nashville, then we go to New York City, then we go to Chicago, and we're looking at adding some Ohio dates in, some Washington and Oklahoma dates in. So yeah, I love to come to Toronto. So I know the term neurospicy, but I had never heard the term neurobaddie before. Neurobaddie is new to me, so I gotta put it in on TikTok and see what people are saying about that term. Neurobaddie. Boise, Idaho. I love to come to Boise. Never been to Idaho before. Never been to Idaho before. I'll have one neurobaddie, extra spicy, please. Yeah, no, this would be my order. One neurobaddie, extra spicy. Yeah, this is my order. This is definitely my order right here. Neurobaddie seeking to create. That's funny. Kayla, you missed a show in Houston. No dates in Louisiana, but I would love to come to Louisiana. My favorite town in Louisiana is Shreveport, and that's nobody's favorite town in Louisiana, but it's my favorite town in Louisiana. So I'd love to come to Shreveport and other places in Louisiana. I know. Everybody likes Shreveport. I like Shreveport. I like Shreveport. We just had a Los Angeles show last week on Friday. So LA, when I do shows in LA, those are my home shows. Those help me get ready for the road. Those are not the headlining shows. So Carlo, who's in the chat, Carlo came to the show on Friday of last week. Carlo came with his wife. He sat in the front row, which you have to be a brave soul to do that. So we came to the show. I did about 15 minutes. Carlo Perez, he came to the show. I did about 15 minutes, but the headline shows, I mean, I got 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how much time my openers do. So there's definitely more time outside of Los Angeles. And actually, hold up. Do I know how to do this? Let me see. Not that layout. How do I add something to? I used to be good at StreamYard. Yeah, actually, let me show y'all something. Let me tell you something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all some photos from the show. Last week, Friday's show. See if I can boot that up here. Let me tell you something. I have these weird vocal stems from the videos that I watch. What are neat jobs for people with bipolar 2? Bipolar 2. Great question on TikTok. Bipolar 2. Any job that allows you to have spurts of creativity and productivity. Because hypomania, you can be extremely productive with hypomania, and it's not as detrimental as mania. Mania normally gets you in trouble, but hypomania, when channeled correctly, can be very productive. Very, very productive. Obi, you missed that show. It was a great show too. And I'm getting better at promoting shows. I mean, we saw at the show in Houston, the first show in Houston and in Nashville. So I'm getting better at promoting, and I'm always looking to see how I can promote the shows better. How do I add photos in here? There we go. Image file. Okay. Hey, add these photos in here. Let me see. I'm gonna figure it out. There's an issue with your file. Oh, heck no. They bugging. Let's see. Guys, StreamYard is a good platform. I just gotta get better at. There we go. There we go. There we go. FBI, we got him. So save. Get some photos from last week's show. Yee. Shout out to my photographer, the best in Los Angeles. And I mean that. And the second best is my other photographer. Okay, all right. Image file. That's good. Let me show it. Oh, there we go. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this? Claude on TikTok says, you thought I was your ex? All right, okay. So look at me learning how to use StreamYard. This is so cool. I learned how to do this. What are different layouts you can do? Picture in picture. Picture in picture. Look at this. This is Carlo. Carlo came to the show last week, Friday, with his wife. So shout out to Carlo. He sat in the front row. Very brave. Very brave. So shout out to my guy, Carlo. And then also shout out to Kathy. Kathy came to the show. I went to salsa night with Kathy and friends the day before, and I left my keys in Kathy's purse. And Kathy drove across LA back to the salsa place, the Victorian, and she brought the keys back to me. And she said that I only owe her in and out. I said, nah, not just in and out. I got you. So, I got her a nice gift card from Nordstrom because, I read that girls like Nordstrom. So, yeah, shout out to Kathy. Let me see what other cool photos we have from the show. Let me see. Oh, this is a good photo right here. Yee, look at these photos. This is fun. The live stream becoming more versatile. I'm putting photos up. I'm proud of myself. That's how you can tell you're getting older, when you're proud of yourself for working technology correctly. Ooh, these photos are stellar. My goodness. Let me show you what I got. And right here. Let me see. Okay, Koja, you just did this. How to find? Okay, there we go. Your second favorite was Josh. Josh was good. Josh's set was great. Josh's set was great, Carlo. His set was great. No, Kathy is dope. Kathy is dope. I can't wait until Ohio. I can't wait until Seattle and Oklahoma City. I got a lot of places I got to get to. And then this right here, obviously you see me, my Instagram wife, Jackie, one of my assistants, and the other comics from the show. And then we have image file. This is from the side view. The side view right here. And that's, you see Carla right there, and then Carlos's wife. This is what the fourth wall looks like. This is a comedy show. Last week, Friday's comedy show. So this is my home club in Los Angeles. It's called the Fourth Wall Comedy Club on Hollywood Boulevard. So this is where I work out my material for the road. Yee. So yeah. All right. Now let me go back to putting my face up here. There we go. I'm getting nicer with the presentations. This is cool. I'm getting nicer with it. Amy on TikTok says, tips for neurodivergents who have no time but want to work out and find time for hobbies. Amy, certain things you just have to find the time for. The gym is one of those. Like, I mean, look, it's what, 8:15 on the West Coast now. I haven't gone to the gym today yet. I will go to the gym. I'll have a meeting with my assistant. It'll be like an hour and a half. I will go to the gym at 9:45, 10 o'clock, because I just go to the gym every day. It's just what I do for my health. So sometimes you just have to make the time and figure out what you can sacrifice. What can you give up to get certain things in? But depending on what you have going on, if you have kids and commitments, it can be very difficult to just squeeze time in for yourself. So I definitely understand that. Oh yeah, comedy about neurodivergence in my life and all the crazy things that I do. Yeah, I'm tech savvy. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. But yep. It's about honest. How much? Oh, Tiffany. All right, Tiffany, you can just leave right now. You're being too real. You can leave. You can leave. You're calling us out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If we all did a time audit, and I know because I do this, we waste a lot of time throughout the day. Guys, try this tomorrow. Try it. Do a time audit. Set timers on your phone every 30 minutes, every hour on a dot, and just track what you got done. And you'll see that from 1:45 p.m. to 3:28 p.m., you did nothing. You're scrolling your phone. You looked at the sky. You did nothing. You'll see that from 4 p.m. to 5:22 p.m., you did nothing. You said you're going to take a nap, but you didn't relax. You were scrolling on YouTube. We waste a lot of time throughout the day. If you're honest with yourself, there's a lot of time that just seeps through the cracks. So figuring out, and look, it's difficult and quite frankly, very unfun to be efficient with every hour, every minute of the day. We're not going to do that. We're still going to, we need some time to doom scroll. I need to scroll through TikTok a little bit. I need to scroll through Instagram Reels. I got to catch up with, the catch up. But if you can minimize how much time you're wasting, you would have time for things that you need to do, things that you'd like to do. Yeah. It's just a matter of priorities. Like what's priority for you? Melissa, I appreciate that. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. And also, while you're watching the live stream, you could be getting things done in the house. Like if you're watching this live stream, you could be doing the dishes. You could be mopping the floor. You could be cleaning the bathroom. You could be doing laundry. These live streams are great for body doubling. Body doubling is one of the best things you can do while you're watching something, because now you're getting value in both ways. And we love to do that. If you're neurodivergent, you love getting value in both ways. You love winning here because I'm enjoying the live stream, but then I'm also cleaning my room. Like I did the dishes, and then I mopped and I swept, and I was listening to my favorite live stream. No, that's a win. Kelly's winning right now. Because Kelly could have just watched a live stream and then after that gone to do the dishes, but then she may not have wanted to do it because now it's a big old daunting task, and it's like, oh, I don't want to do dishes tomorrow. I don't want to do dishes. But if you just start it while you're doing something that's enjoyable, in fact, that's a good way to get unstuck. Pair something that's enjoyable with something that's less desirable. And if you can do them at the same time, now you've killed two birds with one stone. Smart. Extremely smart. And yeah, you can tell I'm an unk. I get so happy when I'm able to use technology correctly. I'm an unk. Yoga, doing yoga. The number one question I get, nah, she's an actress, and I'm an actor. I feel like people are so disappointed. They're like, no, I thought she was your wife. You were so nice to your wife. I guess it's kind of like when you realize that wrestling was fake. Like, think about that. The day that you found out that the WWE was fake, you thought that Undertaker and Kane were actually brothers. Such a depressing day. I'm like, no, I thought they were actually brothers. I thought Shawn Michael the Heartbreaker was actually the champion. Let me see. But he has wives in different area codes. Can't the boy have some fun? Macho Man, Randy Savage. Undertaker was creepy, but that's why we loved Undertaker. Like Undertaker was the best. Undertaker was the best. And it's still hard to think about wrestling as being fake. Sometimes I wanna buy into the fantasy that wrestling is real. But it's not. It's not. Only Maxwell says, love your content with Emily. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do tag her in a lot of the content, so y'all definitely go and go follow her, go support her. She's a damn good actress, and she has a career as well. So follow her. You show her some love. You know, she's talented. You will see her on TV and many different projects. So follow her and support her and show her some love. She does great work. She does great work. Great work. It's scripted, but the moves are right. Real, even though it's scripted. The facts. But yeah, finding out that wrestling was fake was childhood heartbreak. I know, so I'm sure I'm disappointing some of y'all. Like, no, I thought his wife was. Houston, April 26th, at the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club. The first show was sold out. The second show, we still have many tickets left to be sold. Many people to come through and enjoy. It's going to be me and my gang of neurodivergents. So if you're neurodivergent, I've said it before, but your friends, if all your friends are neurodivergent, there's a good chance that you are also neurodivergent. And that's the case with me. I don't think I have a single normal friend. We're all ADHD on the spectrum, with possibly more that's undiagnosed. So I can't wait to rock the stage with my friends in Houston, Texas. And also, I'd love to let the audience decide. You know, we'll put the comics on stage and then y'all will let us know what you think we have. Give y'all a chance to diagnose us. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be an awesome show. And I wouldn't want to kick off the tour anywhere else. Houston, Texas is a special city to me. I love Houston. Love Houston. So it's going to be so great to see y'all in Houston, Texas on the 26th of April. For more information on how to get tickets, the link is in the bio. It's in the bio on Facebook. It's in the bio on YouTube. It's in the bio on Instagram. We're not streaming live on Instagram, but it's in the bio there. It's in the bio on TikTok. So everywhere. Everywhere. I would love to come to Kansas City. They have great barbecue there. I would love to go to Kansas City and give me some food at Jack Stack. So I would love to do a show there. It's not on the calendar currently. Denver is not on the calendar currently, but I've been in Denver once. But I would love to return back to Denver. Nashville, yeah. May 31st, we're in Nashville, Tennessee. May 31st, we're in Nashville, Tennessee. The first show in Nashville is already sold out, and the second show is available. The tickets for the second show is available. And actually, how do I share a screen? I don't know how to do that. Let's see. How you share a screen? Oh, let me see. Sharing a screen works best with two monitors. Let me see. Allow. Okay. Oh, I can actually share a screen. Guys, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something right here. Let me show y'all something. I can share a screen with y'all. The ticket prices do vary, and I'm happy you mentioned that because I want them to be as uniform as possible. So that is one thing that I've mentioned to my team. I want them to be as uniform as possible. The Southern Explorer. Oh, you're also a Psych NP. Looking forward to seeing you in Nashville. I'm also looking forward to seeing you. Thank you for what you do as well. Good to see another fellow Psych NP. That's going to be great. Pamela, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Check this out. Look at this. Share screen, and look at this. Can y'all see this? Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Touchdown. Touchdown. Make it to where you can see. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. I was able to share the screen. So this is the homepage on my website right here. The big Neurodivergent Comedy World Tour. And as y'all can see, me right here, the graphics. April 26th, Houston, Texas. Let me make this bigger. There we go. For those of y'all who might need to have the big graphics. There we go. Even bigger. Make it even bigger. All right, so show number 1 is sold out. Houston, Texas, the All Jokes Aside Comedy Club, sold out. But we have a second show right after, and tickets are still available for that one. Then we have May 31st, Lab at Zany's. It's sold out. Show number 1 sold out. Nashville is my hometown. So the fact that we sold out that show it means a lot to me. Very special. Then we have the second show, Nashville, right afterwards. The tickets are available for that one. And then, like I said, we go to New York City a week and a half later. Then the week after that, we're going to be in Chicago, Illinois at the Comedy Bar. So fun. So fun. Awesome. Dr. Chapman, good to see you on TikTok. Good to see you on TikTok. Chicago, June 18th. Love to see you there. Love to see you there. Yeah, moving on up. This is funny. That's what she said, bigger. That's funny. Kind of Minnesota, Florida. Okay. Figuring out where to go next is it's a strategic thing. So the way we pick these 4 cities, for those of y'all who are inquiring, is we went through my analytics and we looked for the cities where I have the most amount of followers. I think that's how other comedians do it, but that's what we did. And Houston, I think they have like the third most followers in Houston. I have the most followers in New York City, believe it or not. Then Houston, then Philadelphia, then Los Angeles. Nashville's not on that list, but Nashville's my hometown. And I pretty much told my team that I want to show Nashville, and we made it happen. So Milwaukee, never been to Milwaukee. I would love to be there. And I'm sure that there's neurodivergents everywhere, whether y'all know it or not. So I definitely want to come to your city. Minnesota is big. What city in Minnesota? Minneapolis. Just come to Minnesota, just hang out in Minnesota and wait for somebody to tell me where to go specifically. So yeah. Thea Cruz says, I've been diagnosed recently at 35. I follow you. You make me feel seen. Thank you so much. Thea Cruz, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your attention. Weeda, we'll see you in Nashville. I will see you in Nashville, Tennessee. Wherever I have members, there are divergents. Rachel, this is funny. This is funny right here. DC is another place that people have been asking for me to come to. So definitely would like to add DC there. So probably after the Houston show, we'll add some more dates. I'll talk with the team and we'll figure out where to go. Where to go. I love Louisville, or I've been in Lexington. I haven't been in Louisville yet, but I would love to come to Louisville. I would love to come to Louisville. But I'm doing good. Jacksonville. I would love to come to Jacksonville. Love to come to Jacksonville. And a lot of highly sensitive people are neurodivergent. Not every highly sensitive person is neurodivergent, but a lot of highly sensitive folks are neurodivergent. Sean, to answer your question on TikTok. So, yep, that's it for today's live stream, guys. Minneapolis, gotcha. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Gotcha. I would love to come to Detroit. Before we end, I just want to say that when I released my first book, the book signing was in Detroit, Michigan. And I actually created my TikTok account in Detroit to promote that first book. And I made a video. I think only 3 people watched it. I didn't have any followers back then. But Detroit is where I did my first book signing. And I didn't have a lot of people come up and talk to me. Like, I wasn't big on social media. So I think like 2 people came from a book signing. But I met somebody there who invited me to come back to Detroit. So when I left Detroit, I flew back like a week later to do a radio show to promote my book. So a lot of love for Detroit, Michigan. And yeah, I would not be surprised if Detroit always shows up. A lot of love for Detroit. A lot of love. And I would love to come back to Detroit. I would love to come back to Detroit. So hopefully we can add Detroit to the list. So thank you so much for the love, everybody. Once again, TikTok, thank you for 3 million followers. It means so much to me. I saw it today. I saw the number change from 2.9 to 3, and I was like, oh my gosh, we hit it. We did 3 million followers. So that's super cool for me. I really do appreciate the support and the love and the attention throughout the years. We're just getting started. We've done a lot. We've touched and impacted a lot of people. And this is my life's greatest joy that I get to do this. And the fact that I get to mix it with comedy and making skits. We're having a lot of fun here. And thank you so much for your attention. So I just want to say thank you. Yeah, I have a book, Feeling Good. I have a book, and we'll look to bring copies of signed copies of the book to the different comedy shows. So it's a lot to promote. I just keep forgetting. There's so much to promote. But yeah, thank you for the attention. Thank you for the love. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, we go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock East Coast time. But as we make this final push towards Houston, I will be going live every day until next week, Wednesday. And today's what, Thursday? Yeah. And I went live yesterday. Yeah, so we'll do lives for a week straight. And even while we're in Houston, we'll probably go live again just to push the show. But yeah, so thank you so much. I will see y'all tomorrow at 9 o'clock East Coast time, 6 o'clock West Coast time, right? So once again, that's 9 o'clock New York time. That's 8 o'clock Nashville, Tennessee time. That is 7 o'clock Phoenix, Arizona time. That's 6 o'clock Seattle, Washington time. That's 5 o'clock Alaska time. 4 o'clock Hawaii time. And 2 a.m. United Kingdom time. So until tomorrow's live stream, I will see y'all later. Try and get some rest. I love y'all. Peace.